ITV 4 years ago, fans were dismayed when ITV cancelled the Bletchley Circle after just 2 series. 4 years ago, fans were dismayed when ITV cancelled the Bletchley Circle after just 2 series. Starring Julie Graham and Rachael Stirling, the period drama followed 4 smart British characters who deployed the code-breaking skills they'd honed at Bletchley Park during the war into amateur sleuthing in the post-war era. The good news is that a Canadian production company has thrown the production a lifeline and revived it on the other side of the pond. In the Bletchley Circle, San Francisco, Jean McBrien, Julie, and Millie Harcourt, Rachael, but not their colleagues played by Sophie Rundle and Anna Maxwell Martin, are lured to the Golden Gate City to bust a crime that occurred in the UK. I was over the moon that they wanted to revive it, enthuses Julie Graham, 52, who plays State Librarian Jean. I loved playing Jean anyway, and I felt there was much more to explore in that character, especially if you take her out of her comfort zone. The scripts were really strong and the showrunner, Michael McLennan, was a huge fan of the show, so Rachael and I felt that we were in really safe hands. The series was actually filmed in Vancouver, Canada, which mimicked San Francisco's Fillmore district, with the green screen filling in Bay City backgrounds. This revival picks up the action 2 years later, in 1956. Getty. Rachael was also eager to reprise her role as the flamboyant but very clever Millie. It's a female-led cast, but it's not female-centric. They're just fascinating stories that have strong women in lead roles. Rachael Stirling, Millie, bored with her current job as a governess to rich kids, spots a news story about a murder in San Francisco, and is convinced it was by the same person who killed their Bletchley colleague all those years previously. It had been at a party attended by American soldiers. Both murders had the same hallmarks. The victims' tongues had been cut out and a symbol drawn on their palms. Jean, disappointed at being turned down for a job with the Foreign Service, partly because she is forbidden from discussing her accomplishments at Bletchley by the Official Secrets Act, reluctantly agrees to go with Millie. Rachael was also eager to reprise her role as the flamboyant but very clever Millie. I love her bombast, her courage, says Rachael, 41. I love her ability to jump feet first into whatever situation she finds herself and her lack of self-pity. I don't think she'd sit very happily in the modern world, where we're all permanently examining ourselves, talking about ourselves. Once stateside, the Brits team up with 2 North American female code-breakers who'd also contributed to the Allied war effort, American mathematician Iris Bearden, Crystal Bolleen, and young Canadian engineer Hayley Yarner. Chanel Peloso, Julie, who's gone on to star as Sharon Dawson in Benidorm as Rona Kelly and BBC One's Shetland, was delighted to slip back into Jean's sensible shoes. I'd go into the makeup trailer, they scraped my hair back in a bun and they shooed me off, laughs Julie about her make under. As Jean, the only other thing they do is cover my hand tattoo. Get High. The actress says she based Jean on a close family friend she called Aunt Meg, a straight-laced Scottish Presbyterian, she says. It's unsurprising to hear that the Bletchley crew didn't even recognize Julie out of her frumpy costume. There's definitely scope for the new US version of Bletchley Circle to continue, with the quartet of code breakers solving complex mysteries in a period and a place not often covered by TV dramas. Not only that, but Bletchley is that rare breed, a drama with 4 women as leads. That's what's so wonderful about it, says Julie. It's a female-led cast, but it's not female-centric. They're just fascinating stories that have strong women in lead roles. ITV fears definitely scope for the new US version of Bletchley Circle to continue.